She's staying to work an extra shift at work, so we booked a hotel room for the night. Oh my god.
So basically, one of them is cheating on each other. Somehow, I'm not even surprised because.
Is that okay? Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Is it a problem? Is it a problem?
Bruh, this nigga just don't care.
Okay, yeah, I just, I'll give you a call in the middle of the night. Yeah. So I'm just gonna stay tonight. I'll be home about 7:30.
Wow, bro.
Okay. Alright, I love you. Okay, bye.
I love you is crazy. Part 2.
So she finna get her cheeks clapped. What a coincidence.
She acted like she was on break when she called her husband. Well, where was that? I'll tell you later.
What took you so long?
That's a damn shame, bro.
What you play?
In my heart.
Oh no. What the fuck? Hey, yo.
Oh, I'm sick.
Oh, man.
What the fuck?
Que vergüenza.
These women ain't
Que
loyal.
vergüenza.
That old song from Chris Brown. These hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. This is sad, bro. I'm trying not to laugh at this, though, but she just told her husband that she was coming home. But in actuality, she's getting her cheeks clapped. And who's the unfaithful one here? And the second thing I find wrong with this video is this nigga is smiling and recording himself smashing someone's wife. If that ain't the most disrespectful thing, I don't know what is. It's like both parties are just in the wrong. She's in the wrong for cheating on her husband, and he's in the wrong for smashing a married wife. I don't get it.
Oh, dude.
God, it's all white.
Now, I want to talk about this because
That
I feel like
is
a lot of us
insane,
like
yo.
to talk about the cheating part, and I've said my piece when it comes to cheating. I've talked about what I don't like about it. I've talked about it from a man's perspective, a girl's perspective. I hate cheating all around. But this is the thing that makes me laugh. This is the reason why a lot of men and women to this day are paranoid as fuck, and why they think everybody's cheating on them. Because I guarantee you, most people, some people, have dealt with sleeping with somebody else's partner. That paranoia and that karma that comes along with it, it's not worth it. There are so many men and women that are so...
This whole thing kind of reminds me of Adam 22 pimping on his wife, sleeping with a black guy in a porno shoot. And ever since then, she's been a prostitute. Like, people be living this promiscuous lifestyle as if it's okay to just sell yourself online and wearing reviewing outfits just to get a nigga to smash you. But when people don't realize that there's a dark truth behind it, because if you continue to live that lifestyle, a few things can happen with it. You get an HIV, you're gonna get raped, and you're gonna get sex trafficked. All because of your life choices. You chose that life, and now you got to live in it for the rest of your life. So don't come calling your family when you're going through something when you're the one that put yourself in this position. When you choose a lifestyle that your family is not pleased of, you will be disowned and you will be left alone. But it's the fact that modern women in general just don't care about their partners, whether they're in a relationship, whether they're married or not. When you cheat on your partner, that's the end of the road. And you got the nerve to call us insecure when we have boundaries in a relationship, like for instance, if I tell my girl not to wear tight outfits in the club or to a bar because you know how I feel about that, you know niggas are gonna end up looking at you because they want to get your number, they want to fill up on you and everything, and you go on your girl's trip and you get this master to carrying on, and you come back pregnant and drunk and carrying on because you slept with one guy after I specifically told you not to, and you went and disobey and disregard my wishes. So basically, you not only cheating on me, but you disrespected me in a relationship, and you destroy my character. That's why a lot of us men are scared to be in a relationship because of the lack of trust. And that video just proves otherwise.
They would rather be the side piece. And then think about this. What happens when that person finds out? What happens if they want to beat your ass or unalive you? You don't know how people will react when they find out about you. And to know you know about the husband is even sicker.
I was just saying that.
There's a reason why people who do this type of stuff are super paranoid and don't have no trust in people because they don't trust themselves. You ever look at thieves sometimes and you see why they're so paranoid and they're like this and that? Because they steal all the fucking time. Because they have a bad spirit. They have a bad aura. They don't care. It's the same thing with people who cheat. That's why they're so paranoid and they start projecting onto other people because they're cheaters. And then the people who participate in this type of thing, you guys are just as bad.
For real.
I could never be involved with a man that I know has a girlfriend or a wife, a family. But again,
and that's the worst part about this whole thing. If a married person is going around flirting with people knowing full well that they are married, they're in a marriage, they tend to just forget about their partners and they can just go and do what they want without being held accountable for their own actions. And that's the worst part about it. Married people just don't care, especially when they go to Vegas. You know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but what happens when a person makes a TikTok video and reveals it all to the whole world to hear, telling their personal business? And now everybody is going to look at you sideways because of your actions. I'm not making this up. And that's why I've said to every man that is watching this, if your woman calls you insecure, break up with her. That woman does not love you. She's going to go out with her friends, get drunk, and get the twerking and carrying on. And if some guy comes behind her and she dances with him, that's the problem. The same can be said about the Nigerian artist from a concert when it was a guy, I covered a video a while back on TikTok. It was a guy that was upset that his girl got on stage and she started dancing and twerking on the singer, and he just broke up with her right off the bat. And everybody called her out on TikTok. And then she had an interview trying to justify her actions. Her apology was not sincere. She did not meant that. I mean, listen, she did not meant that. It means that she's proud of what she did. It's one thing of loving your favorite artist, but sometimes you have to realize that you have a partner. You're in a relationship, not to destroy it, not to ruin it, and you just completely just did them dirty. And then the boyfriend had an interview with Kai Cenat, and I personally feel like he hasn't learned anything, even though he's getting commercials, he's getting sponsored, because Kai was helping him out. So now everybody knows who he is. And he's trying to find love, dating the 304s that they are. That's the worst part about it. So at the end of the day, married people are just as worse as regular people when they're in a relationship, because I feel like they tend to cheat 10 times more. That goes for both men and women.
Protect the relationship. But again, I'm sorry, it takes two to tango. You're grown. If you find out about that other partner and you decide to stay, whatever happens to you, that's on you. And like I said, this person is not smart by any means. The fact that people do dirty shit and then post it, you let me know you just want the views and you don't even care about your well-being, your character, or morals. And
exactly.
her, that's disgusting. I would never in a million years do some shit like this. I can tell you right now, y'all, I understand not seeing eye to eye. I understand maybe losing attraction to your partner. I understand kind of shifting apart from one another. But when you're married, you're one. Talk it out. Work it out.
But they can't do that.
I don't understand why you guys decide to cheat. Could you imagine whenever this man watches this video, how sick he's going to be?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. I could just imagine how
like
devastating to get married with somebody,
for her
be with
husband.
them for the rest of your life, just to be sleeping with somebody who's going to out you in a heartbeat. Like I said, men that sleep with you ladies and you guys think, oh, he likes me. They're nice to you because they don't know you. They're nice to you because they haven't got the puss yet. Oh, my God.
And that's even worse. OnlyFans models are justifying cheating as if it's a good thing. It can help spice up the relationship. You want to know who says that? Feminists. You want to know who says that? 304s. You want to know who say that? Low IQ females with no common sense of knowledge. They always want to justify cheating as if it's okay when women do it, but it's a problem when men do it. No, it's a problem with both genders do it. Don't cheat, period.
Have some class, ladies. Seriously, this is not what we're supposed to be doing as women. This is not a good quality to have. Being a little 304. Take your relationship serious. When y'all go to church, you guys, get married under oath and all that stuff. Do you guys actually believe the things you're saying? Or do you not care? When you say till death do us part, all that, I'll take care of you and all, is that something you guys just lie about? I'm so tired of seeing people married that do this. And they always say this too, be careful for the nurses, because the nurses be the first ones to cheat on you.
Kind of true. We sometimes forget that we are married under oath. We married our pastor. The pastor married us. That means that we're supposed to be married forever. And I feel like, to me, relationships as of right now has become a joke because nobody is taking it seriously. Nobody isn't really paying no attention to the signs of their partners. God knows what. I think that's one of the main reasons. I think that's one of the main reasons why I'm not married or in a relationship right now, because OnlyFans models are everywhere. Even porn stars are trying their hardest to get a man to marry them and expect them to respect them of what they do. Making adult content, being an adult content creator, it's not going to get you a man of your dreams. It's not going to want to make a nigga take you seriously. Claiming that they're going to be your cum bucket. What kind of marriage is that? Nobody needs to know all of your private, personal information. If you want to do all of that, keep it to yourself, sweetie. And the worst part about this is that the people that get married on their oath don't really take their marriage seriously. And I will bet you the only way they took their marriage seriously is when they have children. But I highly doubt they'll ever learn from their mistakes.
It happens. And here's another thing. A lot of cheating happens in the workforce. I think it's like 75% of cheating happens in the workforce.
Yeah.
Stay safe. These work husbands are out here beating your wife's cheeks.
Look, at the end of the day, my advice to any man and woman that is watching this video, just be loyal. It's not that hard. Be loyal. Respect your partner's wishes. Stop calling them insecure. Stop disrespecting them. Stop treating them like garbage. If you love your partner, act like it.